Coming up this week on Below the Hardwood.
On the week in review, it's streak week for J.R. Smith and the New York Knicks.
Up for discussion, the race for 8. The Mavericks, Jazz, and Lakers battle it out for the last playoff spot in the Western Conference.
And you're now tuned to the greatest. Welcome back to the basement. I'm your host, Ryan Henry, here for Below the Hardwood with my esteemed colleagues, peers, comrades. I have to check the dictionary for more translation.
Amigos.
But anyway.
With different language. Dexter.
Alan Shane. What's up?
And of course, giving you the best in the NBA, as we always do. This is Streak Week, where we're going to be talking about teams that are streaking up, teams that are streaking down, as well as some players and the resurgence of some teams. Ladies and gentlemen, the week in review, we're talking the Heat and the Nuggets. Those streaks are now out, but we will reminisce on them. Of course, amazing 27-game and 15-game win streak for the Nuggets, I believe. Yes, great stuff. I'm pretty sure they had maybe one more or two more. But up for discussion, of course, we're going to be talking about the race for 8, Dallas, Utah, and the Lakers. It's been crazy. It just, I can't really explain it. But also we're going to be hitting on J.R. Smith and his amazing play with the New York Knicks. That's also in the week in review. So let's start off with those crazy-ass Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets.
Why? But yet he's pulling out the Heat jersey. So
sorry, it got hot
I don't really understand that. So
Heat jersey got
he
hot
wants to
in
start
here.
with the Heat, so we'll start with the Heat then.
Did I do this?
27-game win streak has finally come to an end. But instead of talking about that, we're going to talk about how historic it really was. If you think about it, it was the second longest streak in sports history, not just NBA history, not just MLB, not just NHL, everything, like complete. So, Alan, what do you got to say about your Miami Heat?
I gotta say, it's an amazing streak. Honestly, this will go down in history as one of the best teams in sports, I would have to say. Okay. LeBron James, Chris Bosh, and Dwayne Wade, they killed it going on. Shane Battier did his job too. Norris Cole, everyone came in and put a good effort in. And you know what? They just slapped Spurs tonight without their 2 stars. Take that. Spurs, we beat you anyways without our stars.
And Chalmers. I want to talk about Nuggets. Everyone knows about the Heat. The Nuggets did their thing. They want home court advantage, right? They're going for that 4th spot. I think Memphis has it right now. And Nuggets with that 15-game winning streak, it's crazy.
The Nuggets have actually impressed me more than the Heat did, just because nobody was watching them. Nobody was looking at them. Nobody knew about it. They're like the Detroit Pistons of 2004. They don't really have a mega superstar. Andre Iguodala is great, but he's not that guy that can lead like LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Dirk, Carmelo.
Yeah,
he's not
he's
that
a good
guy.
facilitator. He's not necessarily a superstar.
So they're scoring by committee. They're winning games by committee. So I was really impressed with Denver's entire streak there. It was completely under the radar with the Heat winning 27 games. But like Alan said, it's definitely put them up against one of the greatest teams in sports history. I don't know if it was the greatest.
One of the, I wouldn't say the greatest.
Yeah, with the
I was
Lakers.
watching not even just the Lakers. I would say the 72-10 Bulls might be one of the greatest teams assembled.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely. But it was honestly an amazing streak, and the Heat did it. Keeping up with the streaks, of course, a streaky player that has been helping his team beat injuries all over is J.R. Smith and the New York Knicks. He has scored 30 plus points coming off the bench in over 3 games. He's the first 6 man to do that in years. So J.R. Smith has been helping out with Tyson Chandler injuries, Mari Stoudemire, and of course Carmelo, who is now back, but he's still killing it with Melo on the court. So what do you guys got to say about J.R.?
I just want to give you some stats right now. He didn't just score 30. He was going for 32, 35, 37. Ooh. That's without Carmelo. Okay. He's killing the threes. He will be, I said Fantasy Jamal alert. Crawford, but he will be the 6th man. And I told you about the Knicks at the start of the season.
Penny Hardaway, where are you? Penny Hardaway.
But J.R.
J.R. Smith, Why are you going off when I'm out of my fantasy league? Why you got to do that for? Why can't you do that during the season? What the hell, man?
Fantasy.
I thought we were cool. But you know what? Good for him. Good for the Knicks for that. But you know what? It's going to go. It's shortcoming. They're not going to go anywhere without Mari and Carmelo's guys. Even if they have him back, they're not going to do well in the playoffs. I'm telling you right now.
Shots fired. New York Knicks. Shots fired by Heat fan over here. Gotta love JR. I actually hated him back when Dallas and Denver were in the playoffs, and this guy would shoot the asshole threes, and he would just keep doing it even though you're up by 20. But you know, he's playing good. He's getting lessons from his coach, from his daddy, who told him to make him a respectable man, and it's working. He's killing it. He's working hard, and he's leading the Knicks right now, even ahead of Melo, which is kind of funny because it's Melo's team. But J.R. Smith streaking upwards with the Knicks. What is that, like 7-8 games in a row? Crazy. That's another streak no one knows about. But another streaky team would be my Dallas Mavericks, because they are back in the playoff race. In the playoff race. You're hating. Cameraman 1, my man Ernesto's hating.
Can I just say something? They all still have beards.
They have beards.
They all still have beards, though.
But from 2 months ago, they made this pact. They made this pact
500
to get 500, and they were 10 games below 500, and they are now 1 game away, thanks to the German god, basketball god, Dirk Nowitzki. You guys are all haters.
You could smell Dirk's penis coming out.
Whoa, okay. No, you guys are haters, but the Mavericks are back in the race. Dirk is playing at an MVP level. What is this? 60% in the last 3 games. He's killing it. He's averaging nearly 30 points, as well as his casual 8 rebounds. So, what do you got to say?
What do you got? I'm not even gonna hate. I like the Mavs coming in there, and I like Utah coming in. But you know why? Because that pushes the Lakers out of the playoffs. Lakers, you thought you had the best team on paper, and now you guys are struggling to get 8th spot. You guys are congratulating because you're making the playoffs. Now that's just backwards. But you know what? I got to shout out to the Mavericks doing very well. Utah, I don't know how you guys keep springing back. You guys are just amazing at home and everything like that. But honestly,
I'll give it to Utah, because Randy Foye is another one who's killing it.
Look-alike.
He looks like him. Put a photo right beside him.
Look-alike alert.
I don't look like him. Like, dude.
Okay.
Tell me, please. I don't. But Randy Foye.
Okay, guys.
Disgusting.
LA, they're tied in 8th right now, and they're doing it without Steve Nash and Meta World Peace. We don't need Meta World Peace right now. Kobe Bryant is doing his thing. I'm gonna talk about that in 24 seconds. They're gonna get that 8th place.
No, they're not.
Gonna beat the Spurs.
No, they're not.
They're gonna beat the Spurs.
No, they're not.
That's it.
No, they're
I'll
not.
back. Dwight Howard, keep playing like how you're playing. Let's do it.
Can I just say that your best perimeter defender is injured until the second round of the playoffs?
You're not doing anything.
And they won't even get
Exactly. He won't even make it. So that's like the biggest hypothetical ever.
Making the playoffs, first of all. Second of all,
It's not become the best rapper in the world. I'll sleep with Beyonce. Like, that's the biggest hypothetical upon hypothetical.
Just watch out.
Get out of here with that.
Okay,
I was
final
right about
choice
the Knicks,
to
I'm
make
gonna be
the
right
8th
about
seed,
this.
since you don't have a bias in here. Final choice, 8th seed.
Dallas.
Thank you. 8th seed.
Get that on tape, everybody.
Who's making it?
I don't know.
I'm gonna be laughing. Who's gonna?
8th seed.
LA's gonna make it.
Okay, and obviously the Mavs.
LA.
But everyone, 24-second shot clock time. Of course, 24 seconds of FaceTime. You know, got Usher here. FaceTime. Got me. You know,
Sigh.
supposedly I look like Randy Foye. But Dexter, what do you got for your 24?
I just want to talk about Kobe Bryant surpassing Will Chamberlain, fellow Laker. He has 31,242 points. He's gonna catch Michael Jordan. He won't catch Karl Malone and Kareem.
No.
But he's gonna be 3rd of all time. He's gonna beat Michael. He's gonna do his thing. Blah blah blah. LA.
Of course, Dexter with his Laker influence, 24-second shot clock.
Bleed purple and
And
gold,
now
man.
we're gonna go to Alan Shane, who seems to have another. You just dropped the hat.
It's all right. 24-second shot clock. What I'm talking about right now, I'm talking about my WordPress article on belowthehardwood.com. I want to talk about retroactively calling calls that were fouls. That doesn't help the fans. It doesn't help the coaches. It doesn't do anything. Why would you say, oh yeah, we messed that up? You don't stand behind your referees. It's a weird stance that you have there. Basically, you're undermining them. It's wrong. It's like me going to the school and saying, yeah, my son's a brat, but I'm not going to punish him. So, well, that's cool. Honestly, they need to get rid of that. I'm just waiting for David Stern to get out of here. Even though it's not really his fault, I'm just saying it.
Kobe didn't foul.
Kobe
Yes, he did.
foul.
And if they did not foul, then freaking Minnesota would have won. But anyway,
Kobe didn't foul.
I'm here to
Hashtag.
talk about DeMarcus Cousins. He could be the best center in the league for years to come, and it could have been happening this season. You know why? Because he's an idiot. All he does is get frustrated at some stupid ass call, and then he gets his ass teched up. DeMarcus, like, you could literally be a 25 and 15 guy if you really wanted to, but you prevent yourself by getting teched up, creating a bunch of drama and crap for your team, and you're holding yourself back from potentially being one of the best centers in the league. But DeMarcus Cousins doesn't really understand that.
Keep shooting threes, man.
Somebody who has on my fantasy, I understand.
Some mental
DeMarcus Cousins
issues.
break. Oh my God, he hurts me.
Keep shooting threes.
BTH everything. Okay? Social media people, we're everywhere. There's Facebook, there's Twitter, there's Instagram.
Straight flexing.
Thank you. Okay. We're on the blog spot, and we've actually been posting some great articles. You guys need to read it. That is belowthehardwood.com. That is facebook.com/belowthehardwood. That is twitter.com/belowthehardwood. Instagram BTH on NBA.
YouTube.
Everything.
YouTube.
Subscribe. Twitter. Follow. I'm just going to keep going on. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen.
At Crooklyn's Nicest.
Dexter_BTH.
At Crooklyn's Nicest.
And R.A. Henry on Twitter.
Follow us on Twitter or we'll follow you in real life.
Follow me on Instagram.
Thank you.
Dexter, I'm flexing.
We're going to send you out with the play of the week. I'm pretty sure we decided on my boy Dirk Nowitzki. I don't care what you have to say. Because the Mavs are back in the playoff race.
Trey ball.
Dirk. It's over.
Sucks.
Good night. It's
Ninth
over.
place.
It's done.
Shout out to Nick Wiggins.
Mavs.
Shout out to Andrew Wiggins. Shout out to Ram.
Mavericks.
Shout out to Andrew.
Captain America's on his hat for a reason.
Shout out to
That's
Ernesto.
really Dirk.
Shout out to, wait for it, Cat.
And then Andrew's face.